Hey everyone, Tristan here. I am here on the Jurassic coast of England, and today we will be fossil hunting for any kind of fossils that we can come across, like ammonites and many other things that are on this beach. All along the Jurassic coast, they're scattered. So let's get into it and let's go out and see what we can find, and hopefully we find some good stuff. So let's go. So I was just walking along right here, and I think right here we have a belemnite. You can see these were like little prehistoric squid basically, and the part that fossilized was their mantle area right here, and this is what we have. So I'm going to be very gentle with excavating it, but let's see if we can get it out in one piece. So I've got it out a little bit more, so I think we can just maybe pop it out. Look at that. So the belemnites and ammonites along the Jurassic coast are from the lower Jurassic. So this right here could be about 180 to 195 million years old, which is amazing. Now, as you can see, just looking into this cliff face right here, there's actually another belemnite fossil. Look at that. So you can just see in here, right there. Do you see that? That looks to me like a piece of an ammonite, but let's dig it out and let's see what it is. All right, let's see if we can get this out without damaging it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, look at that. That is truly beautiful. So that right there is probably about 190 million years old from the Jurassic. And you can see the ridges there. Now, it is hard to see because it's so small, but this rock here, you can actually see a very tiny ammonite in there. Just the outline, it looks like. You can see there's another belemnite just sticking out there. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys see this, but you see right there, the ridging along that rock? That looks like an ammonite to me. So you can actually see right here, another ammonite right in there, and a part of an ammonite up there. So, and actually, just as I look to my, wow, actually there are a ton of ammonites here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Another ammonite right there. That is beautiful, or at least the outline of one. And I was just looking up here, not an ammonite, but it looks like a shell, which is beautiful, the outline of a shell. This is absolutely stacked right here. It's loaded with, it's just amazing. And just looking again, look at this. Oh my gosh, another fossilized shell. Do you see that? Absolutely stunning. Some more stuff on the back here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Another fossilized shell, and it actually looks like it's in pretty good condition. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, that is amazing. Essentially what we're looking at here is 190 million year old seabed. So that is why there are so many outlines. Like, I don't know, if we just start pulling stuff away here, I'm not sure if we'll find anything, but nothing under there. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Wow. Look at that. Stunning. Just walking along and you can see just a perfect example right there. Wow. Just sticking out of the cliffside. That is stunning. I mean, it is amazing how many you can really find if you just stop and look for a little while. And I mean, there are just tons and tons, hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands, tens of thousands if you into these cliffs back here. But it's shocking. And every year when there's something like a storm that brings down one of these cliffs, they more and more revealed, and even you know, bigger things like up at Kimmeridge Bay, the pliosaur that came out of the cliff, and they're still waiting. They're still waiting for the body to come out of the cliff now, and you can actually go and see that pliosaur skull sitting at the Etches collection, which I went to last year. Now, another thing is when you're searching, if you're lucky, you can sometimes come across fool's gold outcrops. Now, the thing that is special about coming across fool's gold outcrops is that you can sometimes find ammonites that have been, as they've fossilized, they have kind of become that fool's gold a little bit. You can see the size of these cliffs. So I've just been walking along, and you can see right here a beautiful ridge just in that rock of a ammonite. Just stopped for a water break, and I looked to my left, and look at the size. Look at the size of this. Look at that. A little bit of water still on my hands, but that right there is a belemnite, and it is huge. Absolutely huge compared to the other ones that we found so far. Stunning. And just behind it here, you can see a little bit of that fool's gold that I was talking about. So that's pretty neat, isn't it? Now, wherever you're fossil hunting, always be mindful of the cliffs, if there are any cliffs near you, because even though the chances of them falling are quite low, they're never zero. Wow, look at that. You can actually see that on the inside, the pattern it has. That's beautiful. And in there, you can literally see, do you see that? Oh my gosh. So now I have to be really careful about trying to get that out. What a find. The water out of my water bottle. It's so hot out here, and it's been sitting in my bag. It feels like it's out of a bathtub. I mean, that water I'm drinking is probably like 75 degrees. It is, whew. Hey, but at least it's something. At least it's some sort of water. That's the thing. I am so extremely happy for this hat I have right now. It is keeping the sun off my face. With all the fossils that are just kind of scattered along this beach, you can see why they call this stretch of the coast the Jurassic coast. Because honestly, these fossils are everywhere. If you look hard enough and you have enough time in the day, you will be guaranteed to find a fossil from the early Jurassic, about 180, 195 million years old. So it's pretty amazing.